What is up, YouTube? It's your boy YBP Gang, YBP Nation, YBP Boxing, YBP MMA. Your boy YBP Michael. I'm coming at y'all with the night podcast, YBP Nights. And today I'm gonna be talking about 292, UFC 292 and UFC 291. Obviously, this morning I broke down the Sandhagen news, so I thought it was only right I come back at y'all with the latest news that Dana White dropped. With his immediate reaction. I think he dropped it. It was like midday. I made the thumbnail immediately as it came out, and I saw all the creators, making videos about it. So I was like, damn, I can't make it like immediately. So I gave it to y'all now. I was watching the NBA game, doing some homework. We here now though. Just my initial thoughts. I guess we can go like down the card. Start with the main event of 291, I believe. Not the Boston card, but the Salt Lake City card. Whatever that one is. Poirer versus Justin Gaethje. My thoughts, I don't have any crazy thoughts about it. Just because I kind of knew this fight was going to happen. They had mutually agreed, after Gaethje beat Fiziev. That was always the plan. It was for them to fight. I've heard some criticism about maybe Arman Tsarukyan not getting a fight, not getting a shot at one of them. But quite frankly, Tsarukyan, he does still have that Gamrot loss on his record, even though I thought he won that fight. And besides that, there's just not too much appeal for a Gamrot, for a Tsarukyan fight with either of those guys. Poirier, Gaethje's much bigger. There's the fact that it's a rematch. And all in all, I think it's the biggest fight that you can make. And plus, you throw the BMF belt. Can we talk about that? BMF belt, why? I don't think... I like it, but I just don't think, either of those guys embody, the BMF type personality in general. Poirier, they just, I know they're BMFs, the way they fight, but as far as, in my eyes, a BMF is, someone who always accepts fights. They don't cherry pick, take specific fights to the title. I guess Gaethje showed his BMFality fighting Fiziev. But Poirier, I don't know. That interpretation of BMF, I feel like it's just, the whole BMF thing is just turning into a way that the UFC can just throw a fake belt on something for it to sell pay-per-views. This is just a lightweight, but I don't think it needs that, though. These two guys they're nice guys. They're not going to talk too much trash. It's just weird. Masvidal and Nate Diaz embodied the BMF belt pretty well. It's because they're kind of gangster a little bit. Whatever that means to you people. They just had that bravado about them. These guys they just chill people. All in all, they nice people. I don't even know. They don't got that it about them. They just really they're good ass fighters. They're BMFs. But I appreciate the idea though, what they're trying to do with it. My prediction for the fight, early prediction, I would say I gotta rock with Poirier. I know Gaethje, they had early odds come out that Gaethje's the favorite after his performance against Fiziev, but I still believe Poirier is the best striker in that division. I just think, and they fought already. I like picking the guy who won in their first meeting. Do it again. I think Poirier hits a little harder, and yeah, I don't know. I think that pick could come to backfire on me because Fiziev, on paper, Fiziev would be the best win on both their records. Conor, I think Fiziev beats Conor for sure at lightweight. Fiziev's such a good striker. I don't know. I really don't know what happened in that Gaethje fight. Now I'm thinking about it. I thought Fiziev was going to run through Gaethje, and then he goes out there that third round just I don't know, man. Caught with a bunch of uppercuts. Didn't know where he was. Was not locked in, so I'm not really sure. So on paper, just going off Gaethje's fight there, he shouldn't win, but I have a feeling. Obviously I have to do more tape to really back up that statement, but just gun to my head, who am I picking? I'm picking Poirier for sure. By probably by decision. I don't know. These guys are so durable at this level. They're so tough, so. Next fight, co-main event of that card is got announced. It was Jan Blachowicz versus Pereira. And I'm genuinely like scared for like Pereira. I don't know who's managing his career, like who decided to. I think because obviously this was like when Pereira first announced that he was gonna go to lightweight. This is one of the first names that came up, like a top guy. In Jan Blachowicz, he had already faced Izzy too. And Izzy was kind of throwing his name in the head, like talking about, oh, I'll drop down to middleweight, I'll fight for the belt. But he's just one of those top guys there. It was kind of in this like weird spot, but I always thought that there's no way he takes this type of fight. I thought for sure like Reyes or like one of them lower ranked guys, bro. Like it seems like Pereira just wants to go right in there, get a fight, and then straight to the title. No tune up. And honestly, I think it's so early. He just got knocked out not too long ago. Like you can't. We saw with Usman getting the immediate rematch. Like, you just cannot do that, bro. You can't rush stuff like that. Take your time. You just got knocked out, square on your face, with a beautiful shot by Izzy. I feel people don't, at least people like me. Like, I picked Pereira. I've soon, since the knockout, I've come to the reality, like, Izzy's good, bro. Well, I know I knew Izzy was good, but I just never gave him his flowers, really, Then we just like, oh, like, what's next? But now he's genuinely a good striker. But that's beside the point. Pereira, man, like, got knocked straight out. Beautiful hook. Doing really good with the leg kicks, but I mean, you got knocked flat on your face, bro, by your rival. So you gotta take some time off. I don't like him coming back so soon. I don't like that for his health because Jan, I mean, these light heavyweights get hit hard, And I don't like Pereira's chin, bro. I thought it was crazy, but I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. That's my hope, is that maybe when he moves up to light heavyweight, that chin is gonna be fine. Cause maybe part of the problem with his chin was that he was cutting so much weight. But I feel like he's a little reckless, a little defensively irresponsible. So hopefully, I don't know. I want Pereira to win, but like the smart bet is Blachowicz money line, of course. Like, no way. I don't know. How does Pereira win, man? Like, I don't know. He's gonna have to knock him out like first 2 rounds. If this is a Coleman though, it's gonna be a 3-round fight. So if he doesn't get that first round knockout, bro, I could just see Blachowicz. Maybe if Blachowicz strikes with him a little too long, then we might see something. But other than that, bro, like all scenarios, if he takes the fight to the ground, Blachowicz is the better overall fighter, and he has a good chin. He could take some good shots. So barring like Jan coming in, like how he looked against Glover, that's also an advantage too, like Glover. But Glover had the submission skill though. Like Pereira can't win that type of fight. So he'll have Glover in his corner though, a guy who has a win over Jan Blachowicz. So we could see, but I got Jan. Jan's gonna do some bad things to Pereira, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. And I like Pereira, bro. I want to see him, like, but this is not the right move, bro. Yeah. But to be honest, though, I don't know if I would have picked him anyways, even if he would have got, like, a tune-up, like a Reyes or, like, a lower-ranked guy to start. I just think it's too soon and too skilled of an opponent. So, for those reasons, I'm going with, like, Jan Blachowicz by round 3 TKO, probably. Like, after some takedowns, at some point, Pereira's not going to know what to do. Maybe Jan gets mount and just pounds on him. It's not going to be like a knockout. It's going to be like TKO. Going to lay on him. Just finish him. Next fight, the Coco main event. This is the fight I'm, like, aggravated with. Because, like, okay, I know I've been part of the movement. I've been verbally attacking YouTubers. Not really. I'm exaggerating. But I've been going at, James Lynch. You know who you are. Because he was talking crazy about, fights such as, Sean Strickland versus Abus Magomedov. Fights like now it's Ahmad Saryukia versus Joaquim Silva. Fighters where these low-ranked fighters, or these high-ranked fighters are fighting these low-ranked fighters. Like, okay, ranked fighters are fighting unranked guys because none of the ranked guys want to fight them, and they want to stay active. That's pretty much what's going on. I don't know if that's exactly what's going on with Costa. We need to know the specifics. I need to know what exactly, because Costa was just the talks were, what it was supposed to be was Costa was supposed to be fighting Hamzat in October for the Abu Dhabi card. And I don't know, something about the contract. I don't know what's up. But now he's fighting Ikram Aliskerov. I mean, okay. This guy's no joke. He just knocked out Haas. He's nice. I picked him to beat Haas. Shout out to him. But like this is a big step up, no? This is like, I don't know what they're trying to do here. I'd imagine no one wants to fight Ikram either. But you send him all the way up to Costa? Like, what were they trying to accomplish with this? This is just like a very weird matchmaking. I don't know, it's one of those things where I need to know like this feels a little weird because we had heard that, my bad. Ugh. We had heard that Paulo Costa had a fight in place already with Hamzat Chimaev. And now he's fighting, a guy, even though he was Hamzat's toughest fight outside the UFC, this is still a guy that Hamzat finished in the first round. It's good takedown defense, and good power, too. Hits hard. Granted, Phil Haas is chinny, but nonetheless, I mean, I don't know, I'm just very confused by it. I don't know. I don't really understand it. I understand the other ones, but I need to know because like I said, we had that fight in place. I feel like it was all set in place. Like, are we trying to build up Costa? Like, what are we exactly trying to do with him? So, I can't wait for the interview. Like, I want to hear from Ikram. I want to hear from Costa. Like, how'd this fight come together? So, it just seems so random, We obviously got the insight from Sean and Abu. So, once I heard that no one wants to fight either of them, or there's no top-ranked fight, so he was an unranked guy, and no one wanted to fight Abus. He wanted to get in there, stay active. That made sense to me, but I don't understand this one. So hopefully something comes out, because I'm baffled, bro. Like, weird fight. But for my prediction, what this go win, I might just pick Ikram, bro. He hits so hard, bro. Even though Costa could take a shot, like, I don't know. I feel like I should pick Costa, but I'm gonna just go with the hype train. Like, either way, if Costa wins, then we could just do the Hamzat fight anyways. And then if Ikram wins, you can just do the rematch. And then the winner gets the title shot. So, I mean, that's what Ikram's been wanting. He wants that Hamzat rematch so bad. It's a big fight. Big storyline. A lot of story there. Obviously, they fought in the regionals. Hamzat got the better of him. I've been hanging on to that. Finally chasing down the UFC. So, yeah, it's a good fight. But, yeah, I got, in advance, early prediction, I got Ikram by, I'll take him by knockout. I think he has to get the knockout. Next fight. I speed through these. Man. Shoot. Yeah, next fight, we got, who is it? It's, Tony Ferguson and Bobby Green. Yeah, but for these two, man, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much. I got a bad feeling like Tony gonna get knocked out again. I think Bobby Green will do some bad things to him. Maybe like Tony Ferguson can like take him down or like do something. But and that's the thing. He looks so good in the Chandler fight. Like, how could he? I don't know. How could you? I just retire off that, bro. Like, because how could you feel so good about that? Like, you did so good only to get kicked in the face and knocked out. That's just gotta suck, bro. That was literally his like best performance in years. He had not looked that lively. That, he looked like himself, somewhat of himself, like maybe like 1%, 2% of himself. And 1% or 2% of Tony Ferguson is better than a lot of these fighters. That's Tony in his prime, man. Like, it's that guy. So, yeah, man. I mean, that was sad to see, man. Them getting KO'd like that, just having such a strong first round. Even knock it down Michael Chandler at some point. But I just think, I'm really big on momentum in MMA. These are like individual people. No, my bad. At the end of these people, they're individual people. So, like, these little things, these little, like, missteps, like, missing weight, all this stuff, like, it's all mental. So, like, this stuff is going to affect the fighters. So, you also got to take that into account. But yeah, I got Bobby Green by KO. That's simple. I don't know when, but maybe, like, round 2. I like that. And then the last fight that got announced, I think it was, dang, I should know this. See, I want to go back and check. Oh, shoot. Bro, it's not even like a crazy fight, I don't think. It's like, bro, what is it, bro? Oh my gosh. What is it, bro? It's Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green, and then it's I know Michelle Pereira and Derek Lewis. Michelle Pereira versus Stephen Thompson is confirmed, and then they have Derek Lewis versus Marcos Rogerio de Lima is on the card, which should be good. I love that Marcos, called his shot, got Derek Lewis. Yeah, I think he's gonna finish him too. Not for me, he'll decision him, maybe. He'll decision him. But yeah, Derek Lewis time's over, bro. Maybe this is his last chance to take over that knockout. Because I believe he's tied with Matt Brown now. So get to see that play out. We can get that dub in that matchup. But yeah, I think Rogerio's gonna beat him. And as far as Michelle Pereira and Stephen Thompson goes, like I think Stephen Thompson right now beats Leon. I feel very strongly about his skills. Like that Kevin Holland fight really opened my eyes. Even at his age, he's pretty old, but he's still, the skill it shines through, man. Like he's different. So I don't care. I mean, Michelle Pereira could like throw all that capoeira and all that Brazilian stuff at him. It's not gonna work, bro. Like yeah, bro. Like once Stephen Thompson can weather the storm and really see what that man's doing, like see through all the wild stuff that he's trying to throw at him, it's over, bro. Like, even like Kevin Holland, he's kind of like a weird fighter, kind of awkward but really skilled. Even him, once all the dust settled, Thompson, like his skill just shone through. But that man is so crisp, bro. Like he's so nice, with it. It's so beautiful to see. I'd love to see him like fight with it will never happen, but like Izzy or like one of these guys, like even a Leon fight would be so cool. But the thing that separates him with Leon is that he'll never get to a Leon fight because the takedown defense and like being an overall mixed martial arts is the reason why he's champ, But yeah, I think Wonder Boy beats Leon easy, but Wonder Boy's not beating Usman though. Hell no. So, it's just one of those things. Like he'll never get to that position, but if you were to get there, but yeah, I'm gonna come right back. I need to see what that last fight is, and then we're gonna talk about UFC 292, where we got Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley finally confirmed. Just gonna get into that, what I think about that. But let me see what that last fight was. I don't think I would have guessed like who it was. It was Michael Chiesa, Kevin Holland. Yeah, man, that fight. I mean, Chiesa's pretty good on the feet. I'm not gonna lie. He was touching up Sean Brady in their fight. Pretty good grappler too. But Holland can really scramble well too, so it's gonna be an interesting fight. That's a pick 'em, man. I don't know who's gonna take that one. I'm gonna lean Holland, but Chiesa could easily win that fight. That's a toss up. I think that's too close to call, bro. It's a really good fight. I'm gonna lean Holland. I don't know how, but maybe by like decision. If it's a 3-round fight, decision, something like that. And then when we go to that, like I said, I was gonna talk about UFC 292. Really excited for that. They were already promoting that fight like right after Aljo won the title, right after they knew who won the fight. They brought O'Malley in. That was always the plan, and they brought him in. That's the super fight right there. That's the fight everyone wants. Sean O'Malley got the upset against Petr Yan. This all started in Abu Dhabi. UFC 280. Olivier Makachev. O'Malley gets the upset against Yan, and there we go. Then we start the races. We could have a new superstar in the making if O'Malley captured this belt. I don't know. I don't like O'Malley's chances against any of these guys. I didn't like his chances against Cejudo. I don't like his chances against Aljo, Merab, none of these guys. Like, maybe if like it was like him against Cheeto for like the vacant belt. The way the way Cheeto looked against Corey, like I don't know, man. But Corey mixed everything up though. He had a really spectacular, like well-rounded MMA performance. That was really good to see the evolution of his game. But yeah, I missed it. It was a report about him too. I missed that, like about him and Umar. I was gonna make that video right when it came out, but it's just I don't know. It wasn't big enough news. It was gonna be like a 5-minute video, if anything. But I don't know. So yeah, as long as I didn't really have much to say about it. It was a really good fight. It's like really back and forth. I could break down the logistics of it, like good striker, good wrestling. You know, Umar's wrestling is improved. The Ronnie Barcelos fight showed us a lot. Corey Sandhagen looks a little more well-rounded too. Showed veteranship against Cheeto, like rounding out his game as well. Very durable, both guys. Corey, you know, very, very responsible striker. And then, like I say, he's rounding out his game. Umar's quite fresh, really young to begin such an opportunity like this. So do I lean Corey? Do I lean, the youth of Umar? You know, the spark that he has, the wrestling, his last name, him being undefeated, you know, heavy odds, presumably. I don't know. I'm leaning Corey, but I'm not too sure about that fight. But if we just talk about that main event, though, Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley. I got Aljamain Sterling, the Funk Master, my first round sub. I don't think it's gonna be close, man. Maybe it's Aljo by whatever he wants. Like when people say that, like genuinely, I don't see. Now, it's not gonna be a walk in the park. I don't think. Like O'Malley's still a danger on the feet. Like I think he's a better striker than Aljo. Like Aljo better not stay on the feet too long with Sean. I think Sean like hits, you know, surprisingly hard. Really accurate striker. We saw that in the Jan fight. Like, he's a lot better than I thought he would. I thought Jan would just run through O'Malley. No, like, and I don't think it's a matter of Jan declining. I think O'Malley's just a lot better than we thought he was. And we saw that, you know, use his length, use his reach, use his, like, overall striking, man, to just put on a show, man. Rocked Jan. It's damn hard, too, you know. And we've seen Aljo get knocked out. Marlon Moraes back in the day. So, definitely can't be playing with him on the feet, but I think O'Malley's going to be like a fish out of water on the ground. Like, he's not going to know what to do. He's going to be like, he's just going to panic, bro. I could definitely see him panicking and just giving up his back and like, oh, shoot, like, what do I do? So, for those reasons, I got Aljo. I expect him to be a pretty sizable favorite, so that prop, you got to pick him by sub. Got to pick him by sub. Got to pick him by human backpack formula. Maybe you want to hedge that by Sean by KO, maybe, but nah, just take that boy by sub. You're going to get a dub. Co-main event, I think it's Zhang Weili versus Amanda Lemos. I love this fight. I did want to see Yan Xiaonan get that fight with Zhang Weili, but I see what they're trying to do. I think they're just betting that Zhang Weili gets the fight done. She beats Amanda Lemos, and they can build that fight in China. Maybe you have like Korean Zombie versus Max Holloway. You put some, I don't know, Doo-Ho Choi versus, I don't know, some other guy. Make it like a banger. You know, you put like Tatsuro Taira on the card. You put like all the Asian prospects on that card. You know, you call it UFC China. You go there. You got those two headlining. Two Chinese. You got the Chinese champion. You got the Chinese contender. It's just gonna be big for the continent. It's one of those regions too where I think it's like Asia and Africa are like extremely lacking in like MMA talent, in my opinion. I think they could have like a lot more. Asia is starting to have some, but Africa's lacking for sure. It's those two continents, man. Like, but Europe, so much talent. South America, so much talent. America, but yeah, those two continents, man. They just seem to be like a little behind everyone else. So that's why I love seeing like PFL Africa, seeing what they're doing with Ngannou. So we need that. I like what Kamaru Usman doing with like the AKO championship, but it seems a little like smaller scale. Like we need like bigger stuff. So I like that. And I think that's it. I think I went over pretty much all the fights. Yeah, man, I think I like 292, how they kind of got it set up. Boston, quick turnaround for Aljamain Sterling too. It's a very quick turnaround. Similar to Pereira, but he didn't lose. He didn't get knocked out, so that's good. But these fighters gotta take care of themselves. They gotta be, But money talks, man. I think he's gonna get his pay-per-view bonus. He's gonna get right back in there. Hopefully, he's gonna beat O'Malley and then set up that Volk fight, which I don't know if he has a chance, but I love it though. I love it. I love people challenging themselves. I love people, staying on their business, like saying, doing what they say they will. I'll just say he was going to move up and fight Volk, give Merab that opportunity, and there you go, so I love it. So, and then it seems like Henry's going to fight Merab now, because if Corey's going to fight Umar, I guess that's the other storyline, because he posted a YouTube video about that. My thoughts on that, I mean, Henry should win? Question mark? I don't know. I mean, we got to see. Is it a 5-round fight? If it's a 5-round fight, I think I got to go with Merab, You got to bet on Cejudo gassing out, But, because he's going to defend all the takedowns, I think, right? I think, even though Aljo did take him down low-key. But Merab's going to have more cardio. But Henry's going to be the better striker. But, yeah. If it's a 3-round fight, I think Henry easily steals that right there. 5 rounds, though, I like Merab, so it's just a matter of that. But yeah, with that, man, I think we're going to wrap up the video. Filming this the night before, probably going to wake up, edit it in the morning, and then put it out to y'all. The Ngannou video seemed like it did pretty good, like at 67 views. Hopefully it gets like 100. That'd be pretty nice. There'll be some content coming out though tomorrow. Gonna be like coming out with some gambling content for you people who like that type of stuff. So some underdog fantasy, flip sportsbook. So now that's the thing. So for people who are just recreational bettors, like who may use the coin side of it, like the fake currency, and even for the people who use the real currency. So got all that type of stuff for you. Obviously not placing these bets, but just my insight, like what I think will happen. And then using that information, how can you maximize your profits? How can you make money with that knowledge? Like I said, last time we did something like this with the Anthony Joshua fight, we did pretty good. We made so much profit, man. We did so well. I haven't done one of those like the best bets thing for like a UFC card in a while. I mean, I say it loosely, but I haven't like tracked it. I made an official video just dedicated to that, so I'll be coming back with that. Like, hopefully we made like a UFC picks video and then a best bets video, and an underdog fantasy video. So it'll be like my picks, like a flip video or whatever, and then it'll be like a how you call it? There'll be a video like underdog fantasy. Talking about that. So those 3 videos will be coming out just for this card. I want to be dropping like content like that every week, like a picks video. I don't know when those videos are going to come out, but I'll try to drop them all before the fight card. Trying to be earlier with the content. But yeah, man, I don't know how many videos I'll be dropping a week, but definitely want to like work up my, like put in more work on the channel. I'm seeing these other channels when they put in their work. I'm trying to be like the best out here, like in my scene, in my like little, not niche, but in my section, because then we going to get to the next section, then we going to get to the next section. So I just want to keep towering over these people. Not towering over these people, but like keep growing and growing and growing. And then soon, put in that work, and then soon we get people to notice. We had 60 subs. I think when I came back, I was at 52 or something like that. So, I mean, some of it's my friends, but it's just cool to see that development, But yeah, man, I mean, thank y'all for listening. If y'all got this far in the podcast. If not, if you just like watch the first second and you skip to the end, man, I appreciate that too. Yeah, but if you're hearing this, man, just know God loves you. Have a blessed day for sure. And thanks for listening to YBP today, man. YBP nice, YBP day. IBP MMA, boxing, every day. And peace out, man. Mo Squad.